Hello everybody, welcome back to AGB Cars. Today we're going to start a sort of a mini series sort of before the season starts really. I want to get the previews of the all the F1 teams done before the unveilings of the car begin. And so far we know that the first will be on, I believe, Wednesday the 21st, which will be Force India, and I believe that is happening at the New Mexico racetrack for this year. So I thought it would be kind of right to start with Mercedes. So yeah, this video really will just be going into the preview of the Mercedes 2015 team and what I think they're going to do and how they're going to do and how they're going to do it. So I've obviously coming off of 2014. Mercedes, like, just fantastic year. They really perfected the new rule changes for the 2014 season, huge rule changes. They got the turbo engine just right. They got all the aero all right, and it was a very very good car. So nothing has really changed there. I mean, all the personnel in the team and the drivers and everything, it's all pretty much the same as it was last year. So I kind of, I certainly expect them to be the 2015 Constructor World Champions, and one of their drivers to be the Drivers World Champion as well. I suppose I don't really expect them to dominate in the way that they did in 2014, but certainly to be the best team at the start of the season anyway. Probably will have some fierce competition from the likes of Williams and Red Bull towards the end, but I really can't see anyone really fighting them for wins and anything else and poles at the start of the season. As I said, nothing has really changed in that team, so there's really no reason why they won't be the best team on the grid again this year. I certainly expect them to win most of the races, especially in the first half of the season. I'd say they will win at least 10 or 12 races this year. I would certainly be very surprised if they don't. And I mean, I mentioned there isn't any change in the team, but the team itself is so strong. I mean, as we know, Mercedes is one of the leading manufacturers in the world in terms of road cars, and of course they have a huge big budget as well then for the sports division, including F1. So the resources is there. They have the team. Toto Wolff, he did prove himself last year to be a very good leader in the mix of all that was happening last year between Hamilton and Rosberg. And so that combined with like all the personnel that is there, although they did lose the one, I forget his name now, the Hamilton's race engineer who was gone to Ferrari now. I think his name was Clear. Was it John Clear? So, like, that's the only big name anyway that's gone from Mercedes. And then in the drivers then as well, of course, Hamilton, reigning world champion again with them this year. Do I expect him to win the championship this year? Yes, I have to say, I think, yeah, Hamilton, I would put my money on Lewis Hamilton to be the 2015 Drivers' World Champion. His teammate Nico Rosberg, I think it may be closer this year, but I mean, there wasn't really one race last year where Rosberg really won in the race itself. Most of the races he won was where Hamilton had an accident or an incident or a problem with the car. And so last year it was proven that Hamilton was the better race driver. Rosberg then did have the edge in qualifying, winning the pole position trophy for last year. I think he got 11 poles to Hamilton's 7, yeah, and then Massa got 1, so that's 19. So that's something that Hamilton certainly will focus on improving on for 2015. But I mean, it's not a big thing, and of course, you only get points on the Sunday, so really expect Hamilton to be the same again in 2015. And then the only thing that Mercedes wasn't fantastic at last year was reliability, and like races were lost and points were lost because of reliability issues. Um, like so this year, I'd say will the reliability issues, well, for all of the grid really, will be reduced dramatically, and as they learn more about the powertrain and all the new uh, technology that's after coming into it this year. So, if Mercedes can improve on reliability and get to, say, where Williams were last year with it, they will really have just a unstoppable package, and like certainly expect them to be 2015 world champions. So I want to try and keep all these short as possible. So that's just a brief sort of preview for the Mercedes team in the 2015 season. Check back very soon for all the other teams, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Goodbye.